This is Birding with Kaliopi, where sometimes the best birding moments are less about what a bird does and more about what other animals decide to do around it. I came upon this scene. High above me, a red-tailed hawk perched in a bare tree. Just behind it, a bright yellow American goldfinch voiced its alarm, not frantic, just steadily, reminding everyone that danger was near. The contrast was both comical and incredible. A massive hawk calmly surveying the scene while a tiny goldfinch kept tabs from just above. But as I filmed, I noticed the hawk staring straight down beneath its feet. At first, I thought it had spotted prey. Instead, a squirrel began climbing directly up the hawk's tree. This made no sense. There were no leaves for cover, no food up there, no dray, just the tallest bare tree around. Why climb straight toward a predator? Even the goldfinch seemed curious. It flew over and peered down at the squirrel as if wondering what on earth it was thinking. As for the squirrel's behavior, although to us it may seem like it was taunting the hawk and causing mischief, it was more likely about defense than having fun. Sometimes they approach predators to gauge how much of a threat they really are. Other times they may try to mob or harass a hawk so that it moves away, especially if they have young nearby. Still, from where I was standing, it looked like mischief. This was one risk-taking daredevil of a squirrel that knew it was safer being perched directly underneath the hawk than sitting out on an exposed branch. At one point, the hawk made a mini lunge gesture towards the squirrel, a warning that said, "Okay, now you're pushing it." Of course, this was also the moment I lost my balance and the camera chops off the top of the scene. I was so frustrated with myself, but you still get the picture. The squirrel got the message and stayed put, but I was still impressed with this squirrel's bravado, so I thought I'd zoom in on him. As I did, in those few seconds, the hawk decided to fly off and I missed it. It seemed the squirrel, perhaps, had accomplished its mission to get rid of the hawk. One majestic hawk, one daring squirrel, and one nosy goldfinch. Not exactly the trio you'd expect to share a tree. This is Birding with Kaliopi, where we notice the least likely species encounters in the least likely settings when we slow down long enough to look.